Alright, footy fans, get ready for another episode of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. Here are your hosts, PJ and Renato.
Oh dear, what happened? Hey, there we are. G'day footy fans, welcome back to the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. The only podcast where our tipping is like a bunker review, occasionally right, mostly confusing, and always followed by a heated argument on our group page. But this week, our tips are just slightly more accurate than the New South Wales game plan in Origin 3. Yes, the Blues lost again, and no, we don't want to talk about it. We're still in mourning, and if you need us, we're going to go watching the 2014 series and pretend it's all live. But anyway, let's move on before we start crying into our jerseys. Joining me, as always, the man who reckons Queensland didn't win, New South Wales just lost it, and has put all his Blues merch on Marketplace for $1. It's the one and only PJ. Here you go, mate.
Hey, but I'm still wearing it. I'm still wearing the Blues merch, mate.
Can't sell it.
You are more likely to see PJ in a Rabbitohs hat after a loss than a win. You're very much like I'm a loyal, staunch supporter of whoever I'm following, and currently it's the New South Wales Blues in the bin. Laurie Daly not fired. He's still scratching his head, allegedly, as to what went wrong. Which just tells me he should be fired. But anyway, New South Wales, unfortunately, the big Queenslander couldn't be with us tonight, but I'm sure he's still very, very happy drinking his 4X.
And going, Queenslander!
Queenslander!
All right, let's go check out a couple of things that are happening in the league really quick. If it wants to. We're on the go slow a bit tonight, so bear with us. Anyway, so I guess we should talk about it when the screen wants to come up, anytime tonight. Yeah. All right, Origin 3. Sorry, PJ. I know it's rough, but sadly the Blues fans, it was not the year for us. Congratulations to the Queensland Maroons on their series win, and if the big Queenslander was here, he would say, Queenslander! Anyway, so yeah, congratulations once again, champions of the world. They were just too strong, and New South Wales had to come back in the second half, but despite all that, they just couldn't get it done. Yeah. So what changes do you reckon need to happen next year?
I don't think I've seen a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a game, Bruno. Firstly, credit to Queensland, better team easily. But I don't think I've seen a game where a team has gone 71 minutes before they made an error.
Yeah,
if you can do that at Origin level,
you're doing well.
You've won the game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter about anything else. If it takes you 71 minutes to make your first mistake, you've won the game. But New South Wales, really flat coming out. No anger. Like, I thought Spencer Lenu was in this team to add some crazy, but nothing from him. Latrell Mitchell had a go, but, really didn't really spark anything major. Cleary, really quiet in the final. I don't think Luai worked. Mitch Moses, I think it just makes New South Wales such a better team with Moses and Cleary. But yeah, we lose again.
Yeah.
So is what it is, mate.
It is.
Park that over there. Let's move on to the NRL.
I'll just throw up there really quickly how we went with our predictions. I said we'll show them. So I think PJ probably did the best out of everyone. Got the first try scorer, Xavier Cates. That's a feat in itself. And scores, though, honourable mention to big Queenslander. At least he backed the winning team, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it was a tough one to pick.
Yeah.
like the NRL.
It was a tough one to pick. Xavier Cates, I was as surprised as anyone when he actually was the first try scorer. I'm like, I got it right.
Oh, yeah, clap for this one. No, I don't know why that clapping sound effect is there, because definitely not. Well, here we go again, everyone. So everyone's talking about this. Once again, looks like this might be real this time, or is it? We don't know. Caleb Ponga could be on the move, and the Knights coach looks to be gone by the end of the season. The Sydney Morning Herald is reporting that Newcastle marquee player has engaged at New Zealand Rugby. He's looked at an agent there. Hasn't formally requested a release, and it's got the whole media and everyone buzzing about this. It's every second post on Facebook. It's so annoying. At 27, Pong is still chasing his first premiership, and apparently he feels like he's wasting his prime years at the Knights. He's signed until 2027. And then we've got Dylan Brown coming in, so there's like $2.8 million tied up in two players. But if Ponga goes, Fletcher Sharp could probably take over. So I've just got to find someone to partner up with Brown. But let's not forget, Ponga is a Kiwi in the end, and he wants to get that All Blacks jersey apparently. But in the meantime, all this while Adam O'Brien is rumoured to be out the door at this season's end. So looks like a full Knights reset is on the cards again. The end of the season.
The Newcastle Knights are having more movements after me on the piss and waking up the next day and having 3 grog bogs by 10 o'clock. Fair dinkum. I just tell you now. I don't know what's going on. Didn't I see an article today where Kalen Ponga came out and reaffirmed his patriotism to the Newcastle Knights?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. This is the annoying part where he's come out on his Instagram. No mention. He's mentioned that he's sticking to his contract, but oh fuck me, what's going on? Like, hands up if you're sick of this shit. I am for one, and the Knights need to address this. They need to address the fans in a media conference. And if you're watching Peter Parr, and I'm sure you are, this has been poorly handled by the media. Media's just running with it. So get out and tell us what's happening with the coach AOB. Is he gone? Is Ponga gone, or is he staying? What's happening with Dylan Brown? That's another thing too. They're talking about he doesn't want to come over here early. He's going to stick with the reserve grade at Parramatta for the rest of the year. Like, tell us what you think, everyone, in the comments. But seriously, this is just getting ridiculous.
You got to wonder that one, mate. Like, if the Knights can afford him this year, why would you not come this year? Parramatta's going nowhere. It's very obvious they're going nowhere. It's very obvious they're planning for next year. So they've dropped him to hooker. He got 28 minutes or whatever it was the other night. He was on the bench the rest of the time. Same thing's going to happen this week. Same thing's going to happen next week.
Yeah, I heard he's going to
Newcastle. Still a chance to make the.
Yeah.
Still a chance to make the finals if he comes early.
What was it? We're going to win. We're going to win 8 out of the last 7 games to get in there, or something. Or
Breno did say that pre-show, but it's not factually correct.
6 games.
I'm hearing lots of rumours too, Breno. I don't know if you've heard about Rugby 360. Have you heard about this?
No. What's this?
So Rugby 360 is a new breakaway rugby union competition being pushed by extremely rich Saudi Arabia.
I thought you were talking about the TV show.
No. And they actually named Kalen Ponga yesterday as one of the targets. So they're planning to raid rugby union and rugby league to build out their 10-team European competition franchises for rugby.
Interesting.
Very interesting, yeah. Nothing's official yet, but there was a comment yesterday that they were targeting Kalen Ponga and also Ryan the Pappenhausen. So watch that space. There could be another Super League type breakaway competition in rugby union.
Using the rugby union, yeah.
Like rugby union is on life support now. Yeah. If this happens, it'll be the death of rugby in Australia. Like, wouldn't even make me sad. But yeah, if this happens, it'll just be the end of club rugby in Australia.
Let's have a quick look at what happened last week. So, Sharks and Dolphins match was a little bit boring in the first half, but the Sharks came out strong in the second half, upsetting the Finns. Knights had a good start, but led it at half time, but couldn't go on with it in the second half. High scoring game with the Roosters beating the Dragons. Bulldogs looked to struggle against the Cowboys, but somehow snuck home, even though no one scored in the second half. Have you ever seen a game like that, PJ? No one scored.
Very strange, very strange. That Sharks Dolphins game, man. Like seriously,
Yeah.
that first half. Like I've had better first halves eating an orange. Like fair dinkum. It's just
It was
that
more
was just
tasty.
terrible. But the Sharks fired in more tasty. But the Sharks fired in the second half. Of course they did because I tipped the Dolphins after they played good last week, which means they played shit this week. So really frustrating. But yeah, I tipped the Roosters. Didn't want to, but I did, and they won because I don't want them to. So that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that Bulldogs Cowboys game. Yeah, that was another one that was just a bit of a dogfight. Warriors bounced back. Panthers way too good for the Eels.
Yeah.
But most importantly, the South Sydney Rabbitohs did beat the bye, and they get another 2 points.
There we go. Yeah, so there's a ladder for you. So Raiders on top still, 32 they got. Next one's 30, and they've still got a bye in hand as well. So Raiders looking strong up.
If you told me after 19 rounds, South Sydney would be half the points of first place, I would have cried in my beer. Fair thinking. But here we are.
Crying in our beer.
Most importantly, one win, and you could be equal 11th, and then your 2 wins, and you're battling for the 8th. So it's not going to make much.
Still close,
It's not going to take much, to bounce up that table still. But the top 10 are kind of starting to break away now. The Dragons are staying in the hunt. The Cowboys are. I think Cowboys down there. They're really struggling, and that's why I don't understand the Dylan Brown thing, Breno. Like the Knights are poised. They're right in that zone where they can make a good run, and he's going then on a 10-year deal, and then he's just gone. I won't come early.
Make it 10.5 years.
Yeah, very, very peculiar. So,
all right, let's go check out what's happening. Round 20. I know you've all been waiting for it. Here we are. Thursday night tonight.
Here we go.
Dolphins and the Cowboys. We kick off round 20 at Suncorp with Queensland Derby. The Dolphins hanging on to finals hopes and need to bounce back at home, while the Cowboys are looking to spark a late season charge. It is 10th versus 12th, and bragging rights are up for grabs in Brisbane. So Dolphins lost to the Sharks, as we just mentioned, last week. Attack lacking some polish, and the Cowboys went down the Bulldogs in a low-scoring grind. Who have I got here? Dolphins. It's 2 weeks in a row. Let's go. See if they win this time.
On 13 plus, mate. I've got 1 to 12 after the way they played last week. Like, they should win, but I can't. The Cowboys haven't been terrible. Holding the Bulldogs 12-8, admittedly at home, but it's still in Queensland. So I really think Dolphins 1 to 12 in this one. The Hammer's back again. Hammer's back. Tell a friend.
Yeah, he'll make a difference.
Back, so, he'll make a big difference to the Dolphins lineup. But, interesting game, that one. I'm looking forward to that. And
Breno's pressing the buttons again. There we go.
Always fingering the keyboard incorrectly.
Everything's on the go slow once again. All right. Let's go check out the next game. If the screen wants to change.
All right.
Any second now. Go. There we go.
Cowboys can't win with that logo anyway. We've talked.
No, every week. All right. So Friday kicks off with a top 8 battle in the Shire. The Sharks and Roosters are neck and neck on the ladder, and both desperate to get the win for this one to stay in the finals mix. So expect some fireworks here. This one could go down to the wire, but the Sharks took care of the Dolphins last week with a solid defensive display, and Roosters edged out edged the Tigers, I was going to say, but that sounds horrible, in a high-scoring battle, and a great attack, but concerns in defence for the Roosters. So but in saying that, I'm going to go the Roosters here, 1 to 12, I think I put. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I went Sharks. That's right. No, I changed it. I changed my tip to the Sharks.
He changed it the last minute.
I changed it, and I forgot that I changed it, and I didn't change it on my script.
Breno. You know what I think we need? We need a button where you've got a rant coming up on the screen because I've got a
here we
rant.
go. Oh,
I've got a rant. Here we go.
I'll come back in a minute.
What the hell, NRL? What the hell are you doing? Sam Walker did the worst freaking hip drop we've seen this year. There have been people who've been suspended 3 and 4 weeks for hip drops, and he gets nothing. Are you absolutely kidding me? That was a terrible tackle.
It's like after round 7
in the bin. Every commentator's going, geez, that's a really ugly tackle.
Yeah, you
the NRL
go back to round 7, and everyone's getting suspended and sent off. That's gone well and truly.
Absolutely kidding me. You know, there's a lot of fans that think there's corruption in the NRL, Bruno, and I'm not believing in that. But geez, the evidence is starting to stack up. That was a disgraceful decision. Disgraceful decision. He absolutely should be suspended for this week, next week, and probably the week after. That was a terrible tackle, but here he is lining up with Chad Townsend back in the halves, Bruno.
Yeah, nice. Good on him. So, yeah, that might...
We need a rant alert. Rant alert.
Yeah,
rant with alarm.
I'm running out of buttons.
I'll make sure I talk about Mr. Ravalawa, but he doesn't get any games anymore. You can clear that button.
Okay.
Mr. Ravalawa. Mr. Ravalawa. It's Thursday. I've got nothing on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm just extremely excited.
All right, a clash for the old rivals. Sorry, PJ, we've got to go through this one, but 2 teams on very different paths here. The Panthers are finding form at the right time, while Rabbitohs are clinging on to pride. They sit near the bottom of the ladder. Penrith will be confident, but don't count the Bunnies out on a late ambush. Penrith were clinical last week, putting the Eels away 32-10. A warning shot to the comp. The Rabbitohs, as we said before, they won against the bye, but remain equal last with a few teams in the mix for the spoon. Can they catch the Panthers on the hop after the break, or who's going to win this one, do you reckon? What have I gone?
Yeah.
Panthers.
Path is an interesting. A path is an interesting comment, Breno. I think Penrith are definitely on a path up the hill. I think we're standing on a circular concrete block at the bottom of the hill, going, "Which way did the path go? Which way did the path go?" But it's actually just a stone block. So South's diabolical. It's just been so bad this year.
I'm feeling
Mamazoulis is back. He's onto the bench. Havili will start. He has to start. More injuries. Lewis Dodd, they've ignored him all year. He won't go away. So they're all right. We'll put you on 17 when we've got Mamazoulis already in the bench. So now we've got 2 half hookers on the bench against a very good forward pack. Makes no sense. I don't know what Wayne Bennett is doing, but it's not coaching. I'll give you that tip. It's not coaching. So it's so bad, Breno, that the Panthers have just gone, we'll rest Targo, Isaiah Yeo, and Nathan Cleary this week, and they'll still win. I've gone 1-12 because I really believe Souths have been in the fight. The Raiders game we led at halftime and lost. The Bulldogs game we lost by 6. You know, the top teams we've gone pretty well and hung in the fight. So I expect Souths to have a gallant effort, and well done to all the Souths players out there who play tonight. Jack Whiten back into the halves as well. Should have always been the case. I don't know what we're doing, you know. Unfortunately, we've still got Campbell Graham out. It's just killing my life this year with injuries. But hopefully AJ can get another try or 2 and get a little bit closer to the all-time record.
So a couple of nights ago, I was out in the Panthers land. Visited the
why'd you take a photo of you with 2021?
Because
of all the years,
I know there was so many.
Why 21?
It was 21, and then underneath it was 22. Then over the other side of the door was 23, and then 24. I was like, I couldn't fit it all in.
Yeah, I'm just joking, mate. All right, I thought you were just.
But I got a photo with old mate.
It's Breno with Hiney.
With Hiney. that was a highlight of the night. And everywhere you went at Panthers, everywhere you went, there was a photo of bloody Ivan Cleary. You go around the corner, you go to the toilet. Fucking Ivan Cleary there in the pisser. You go, you go out
You
the
roll
toilet.
toilet paper and his face is on there going,
Yeah, they just, it's a nice
oh,
club. It's a
geez.
massive club and it's nice. They've got a really, really well set out. But everywhere you look is a photo of bloody Ivan Cleary. Anyway,
Yeah, they
it
made
was a
some
fun
good
night.
money.
It was a
Go,
fun
go
night.
back to the Hindy picture, mate. I think it's amazing that Nathan Hindmarsh found a tie that looks exactly like your thumb. Just go back to the Hindy photo.
Hang on,
Oh, look at that.
it's on the
Oh, look at
sleigh.
that, fans online. It's on the slide.
Hello.
Oh, jeez.
What's going on
We
here?
might not be able to go back there. His tie looks exactly like your thumb.
It's funny that, isn't it? Looks like
Yeah,
that.
but Latrell Mitchell's back. Isaiah Tass is back. Tallis Duncan put him
Hey,
in
there
the
it is.
centres a couple of weeks ago.
What
Might
the
have been last week, and
Hey.
scored 2 tries. There it is. It's the Breno thumb tie. Sorry, I see weird things.
Tough
sometimes.
crowd.
But yeah, tough crowd. But yeah, good, pretty good starting 13 for South. But yeah, the benches, yeah. So we'll see what happens. I can hope for a victory.
All right, so we'll go into this game. We have the ladder-leading Raiders hosting the struggling Eels in the nation's capital. Canberra have been clinical this season. Parramatta, though, sitting second last and are in for a tough afternoon, I think, unless they can pull out something special. Raiders are back from the bye and sitting pretty on top of the ladder with another one in hand. Parramatta were no match for the Panthers last week and have now lost 4 straight. I am going Raiders. Surprise, surprise. We've both gone 13 plus.
I'm also going Raiders 13 plus. 13 plus, yeah. I can't see anything but a Raiders win.
No.
Sorry to my cousin Byron. I know you watch the podcast, mate. But Parramatta are in all sorts at the moment. Joas Papali, the I don't know how do you pronounce that, number 6 there. He looked okay last week. He did some good stuff. So I think they're planning for the future. Dylan Brown, 18th man. He's going to the Knights. Is it Josh?
I don't know.
Joash Papali. And so he'll get some experience for the rest of the year. It's obvious the Parramatta Eels have punched the card of Dylan Brown.
Go on.
He's out of here. But Ronald Volkman, I remember Ronald Volkman years ago for the Warriors. He was just such an amazing talent. And the Roosters signed him some big deal and he went nowhere. He's still on their bench. He's still a half that could potentially get a shot as well. So
Yeah.
Raiders 13 plus. I
Right,
can't see anything. They've been so good and so solid.
Yeah, look out for
They've got
the gone list might get a third strike on the Eels, maybe.
yeah, they're coming off the bye as well, the Raiders, and then they've got the Knights next week, which will be a cracking game. Battle of the people who wear helmets. But yeah, Raiders plenty.
Love it. Okay, the high-flying Bulldogs are back at home and aiming to keep pressure on the top 2. Dragons are unpredictable though, but if they bring the A game, that is, this could be a tight contest than the odds suggest. But the Doggies keep barking with a tough 12-8 win over the Cowboys last week. Dragons coming off the bye, fresh legs, but will their match fitness drop hurt them? What are we up to? Round 5, game 5. There we go. I have got Bulldogs 1-12. You're going 13 plus. Look out.
Ooh. I'm absolutely going 13 plus. Yes, Tilly
reckon they're gonna
Tupanua
smash
back
it?
this week
Yeah,
after
okay.
his brain fade 5 weeks ago. Shocking tackle 5 weeks ago, but he's back on an 18-man bench. 100% he plays. 100% he is on the bench.
Yeah.
I don't know who Harry Hayes is. No offense, Harry, but Tupanua is absolutely going to be in that 17. Bulldogs are still trying to find their mojo back, baby.
Yeah,
But
baby.
Lockie Galvin back into the lineup after being dropped last week and they won.
Here's another team like the
It's going
Knights.
to be interesting to see what happens here.
So much shit every week. in the media, like, oh, what's going on with this player? This player's gone, and this player's coming, and there's like, oh my god, it is just getting ridiculous this year with all the off-field antics, like who's playing where and what team, and just stick with your team and swap teams at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Is it that
the
hard,
media
honestly?
papers, mate. They got to get people to read their articles. They just make stuff up. The whole
I'm sure
Newcastle
of that now. Yeah,
Ponga thing.
that's Chalmers
was all
over
made
the
up.
night
That's
thing.
why he came back and went, it's all rubbish. I'm staying at Newcastle to my end of contract 27. Like, ignore what the media are making up.
Yeah.
And then the media go, great, we got another article we don't have to write.
You go, oh, no,
Caleb
actually, no,
Ponga
he's changed his
returns
mind.
insane.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's
It's just an
ridiculous.
absolute joke, mate. Good journalists like Peter Frelingos, mate, would be turning in their grave with the crap that we have today in the media. It's terrible. I could do a better job in my spare time for free. Like, I'm not even joking. Anyway, Bulldogs by absolute plenty. This is the week, Breno. Write it down. Everyone write it down.
Everyone write this down.
Bulldogs 13 plus. This is the week where they just go whooshka with Lockie Galvin. It's all going to click, and this is the week they're going to absolutely set that bar at a higher level. Unfortunately for Toby Sexton, that probably isn't what he wants.
That's another one. Yeah, I feel sorry for him. He's. How does this team, honestly? How do the Bulldogs? How do the Bulldogs win all these games? They're on top for most of the year, and then, oh no, let's just get this guy in. Oh, piss off Sexton. He's been a gun all year and got us all the wins. I don't know what are you doing, Gus Gould? Seriously, like, dear.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, seriously. But if I was South Sydney, mate, I'd be going, Toby Sexton, come over here, buddy. We want to sign you as our 7. We move Jamie Humphries back to 9 where he was supposed to be. Yeah. Move Humphries back to 9 where he was supposed to be in the first place. The only reason he's still playing 7 is he won a few games early in the season. He's clearly not a 7. He's clearly not a 7. So move him to 9. Get rid of Brandon Smith. I don't know why we signed him in the first place. Half a game and he's out injured for the rest of the season. Get rid of him. Get rid of Mamazoulis. Free up some bloody cash. And, try and find a 5'8", because Cody Walker ain't getting younger, ladies and gentlemen. And he's out for the season too.
Yeah, it's sad, that one too. There's so many players out.
Yeah, very sad. Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to... this one will be good. It's going to be a beauty in Melbourne. The second place Storm purring and looking to stay hot while Manly's season hangs in the balance. It's a must-win for the Seagulls, but can the Melbourne... what is this? Can they crack the Melbourne wall at Amy Park? What the... Who writes this shit? Anyway, the Storm smashed my poor old Knights 32-14 last week, but it took them a while to get into it. Then Manly, they had the bye last week. They won against the bye. They've won 3 of their last 4 and sitting just inside the 8. I'm taking the Storm here.
I'm taking the Storm 13 plus. I think they're going to absolutely smash Manly.
There it is. There we go.
All their players back from Origin, and the Storm will absolutely rip them apart, wing from limb.
I went a bit more conservative, 1-12. So.
Yeah, Barbecue Eagle is the menu at Melbourne this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Quote me.
Delicious.
What's happening Sunday?
Sunday, when this wants to change screens, it'll be great. Anytime now, it'll be good.
Yeah,
all right, so the Wooden Spoon watch here, people. Both teams desperate to climb off the bottom. This one's all about pride. 14th versus 17th at Leichhardt Oval. The Tigers have shown flashes of grit, and the Titans are desperate to break a losing run. Could be messy, could be magic. Who knows? It's Sunday footy at its unpredictable best. The Tigers showed some fight against the Roosters, scoring 24 but leaking 31. And the Titans lost. The Bulldogs continue their defensive issues. But I've gone Tigers, you've gone Titans. Interesting.
I've gone Titans. Yeah, I think the Tigers. They've got Taylor May back. He's playing his first game of the season.
Yeah.
He's playing for the Titans, so he's straight into the back line. Sorry.
Yep.
I don't know. I just tipped the Titans to go good and they go crap. Now I tip them to go crap and they go good.
So they're due.
And they were crap last week, so that must mean it's a good week. So I've just gone, you know what? I need a couple of roughies to get up. Everyone's going to go Titans at home. I've gone, Tigers at home. Yeah. I've gone Titans. You know, the length of the surnames at least, like Regan Campbell-Gillard, Tino Fasumalawi, Fiana Khan Pereira. Like, their names are much longer. They've got to be winners.
And because it's a Tigers game too, they're definitely going to put Blocker Roach in the commentary, and he's going to have he's going to butcher every single one of those names you just mentioned.
Yeah, and he's going to be completely unbiased
and still get hard over when the Tigers score a try. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's been coming. It's been coming.
Let's get into this one, though. We'll finish it off with Newcastle. We're in Newcastle here. Knights are hosting the Warriors. My Knights have been patchy and now missing more players from the season than PJs or Rabbitohs, while the Warriors are pushing hard for a top 4 finish. Both teams capable of explosive footy. This one could be a cracker to finish around, but then it could not be as well. So the Knights fell short last week against the Storm. If it's not their defence, is it their attack being worse? I don't know which one's worse. But Warriors smashed the Tigers and flying high. So Newcastle must win to keep their slim hopes alive. As we mentioned before, they're going to win 8 out of their 6. But 7, I don't know. Who knows? They're going to win everything. Yep. But I've gone the Warriors and you've gone the Knights. What's going on here?
Yeah, well, I think the Knights are going to win, mate. So the Warriors were crap against the Broncos a few weeks ago away from home. They had a bye, and then they beat the Tigers. But let's be honest, it was the Tigers. You know, so against half-decent teams away from home, the Warriors struggle. Okay. The Knights, I think, specials, actually. Yeah. I think they're going to get the win. You know, Jackson Hastings has been really good. Jack Cogger in the halves. Bradman Best will be at his absolute Bradman Best.
It's his 100th game too. 100th game for Bradman Best this week,
100th game this weekend. I think the crowd is going to be there. Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. Big event for that big celebration. And despite the fact that the Warriors have much longer names,
they're all hyphenated.
The Knights will win this one.
I couldn't even fit him on the screen. They've cut off the screen.
Literally can't even get the Zalesniak on there. But here's the score. You ready? Put the score on. You ready? Knights 28, Warriors 24. That's the score. Ooh, Knights win 28-24 in a dire battle. And I think even Bradman Best might score the winning try. Yeah,
nice. Yeah, you can put money on that if they do win. But I've got I've lost all confidence.
Yeah, it'll pay a fortune, mate. The Warriors $1.45, Knights $2.79 in the head-to-head battle.
Okay, so last week's tips, we did all right. Hang on, wait for it to come up. Drum roll, everybody. Hey, there we go. We got 6 each. Look at that. Probably because we tipped the same. That's why we got 6 each. Newsflash.
I don't really want to tip the same as you, Breno, because I'm freaking 7 behind.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple different this week. I'm really hoping they come off, and I bet you are too, because I've got your Knights.
Yes. Hopefully, I'm hoping I get that one wrong, but I can't see it happening.
So we're going to have the same tip at the end of Saturday night because we've got the same two. So it'll be the 2 games on Sunday that split the wheat from the chaff.
Yes, interesting. All right,
smashing the show. I got you last year, didn't I? I can't even remember.
You're well in front of me last year.
Yeah. About time you got your finger out of it.
All right, talking about getting your finger out. Here we go. See what PJ's got for us this week.
Let's do it.
Tip of the week.
Tip of the week.
Gamble responsibly, everybody.
Oh, so last week, let's just be honest with each other. It was a very safe bet. The Dolphins 13 plus just absolutely crashed against the Sharks. Screw you, Dolphins! I've tipped you this week. Storm 13 plus, that was a goey, and the Broncos 13. Didn't they win 13 plus?
It was 12. Yeah, they come back in the end, and it was only 12.
They
Yeah,
scored right on full time. That's
Yeah.
right, kicked the goal. So it was almost 13
Almost
plus. I
got
was
it.
3.5 out of 6. Yeah, but this week will be much better. Are you ready? It's a super duper
You're ready for
Saturday
this.
extravaganza multi-tip this week. Are you ready
That's
for
a
this,
mouthful.
Breno?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I guess so.
Yep, 3 o'clock Canberra, 13 plus on Saturday. 3 o'clock, bam. 5:30 Bulldogs, 13 plus Saturday, bam. 7:30 Storm, 13 plus, bam. That's right.
All 13 plus.
Duper Saturday, multi Raiders 13 plus, Bulldogs 13 plus against the Eels, Storm 13 plus against the whoever the freak they're playing. That is a winning bet. I'm going to win my first multi this week. Gamble responsibly.
Okay.
Okay.
Joe's tip of the week.
Oh, you got to laugh, Breno.
There you go.
Testament of my expert tipping is Storm's going to beat whoever they're playing.
Whatever team
Manly.
they play.
Manly is what I mean. Storm is going to beat Manly. Canberra is going to pump the Eels, and Bulldogs will send the message to the competition this year. They are the hashtag real deal and flog the Dragons. That's a win. Just put your money on it now.
Well,
just put your money
I'll
on
have to
it.
check that out. We'll see what happens next week.
It'll be crap odds because they're all super favourites.
Yes.
But
Oh, no,
I just want to get
13
one right.
plus. 13 plus might have a bit on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to get one right.
Eventually. We got much more. Have you got anything else you want to?
I just want to announce that the NRL 2026 rugby league
Oh,
game
yeah.
has just come out.
Yes. I
Yep.
haven't got it yet.
So apparently it's still made by Big Ant, which means it's going to be a big poop emoji. So already fans are blowing up. Already on Steam, they're asking for refunds, Breno.
It's a bit harsh.
So sadly, it doesn't look like it's going to be a very good game. I'm not going to buy it unless you buy it, and then I have to play it with you. But yeah, I bought the last one when I promised myself I wouldn't buy the one before, and it was absolute trash. So very unlikely to buy it on this occasion.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll probably get it. When I get some cash, I'll probably go get it. It's $89. What? Anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. That was fun. That's our tips. Lock them in. Come and join the chat. The chat's open
Make
now.
sure you join.
The links in the comments.
Join
there.
the live chat. That's what this is all about. If you don't have a subscription or you're at work and you can't watch, you can listen to us waffle on and chat with us about the game. So we'll see you online
See you
for
then.
the Dolphins and the Cowboys.
Very soon.
Cowboys.
Yeah,
Cowboys.
that's usually what I say. Yeah.
Very soon.
Good night, everyone. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to another action-packed episode of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 pod. Hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out all of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 action on our Facebook group page. Come and join the chat. Goodbye.